bit shorter than the live feed here on Facebook because it messed up a little bit. Noise is gone. All right, problem solved, buddies. All right, let's get back to this. Primaries, we touched that already. Anybody has any questions, please feel free. Somebody just messaged me about our Facebook video. In case you haven't seen earlier, we put up a video about an hour or so ago, hour and a half ago, about there was a lot of break-ins last night between the time of 11:15 to around 11:30, 12-ish in the Wedgwood area, on Hastings, on Healy, on Wedgwood Drive, over there on Charlotte Street, on Harrison as well. Folks, it's that season again. It happens every single year. They break into the cars around our area, and I was notified this afternoon by neighbors that their car was broken into last night. The doors were locked. They broke in there, stole change and stuff. And then a few minutes later, I was notified by a few more of my neighbors that their cars were broken into. Luckily, we got them on video. You couldn't see the face of the suspects, but from what we could tell, it looked like they were either young, late teens, early 20s, either white or light-skinned Spanish, and had black hair. And yeah, they were pretty brazen on how they do it. They spent a few minutes breaking into the cars. They were walking on the streets, bopping the handles to make sure see the doors were open, and they even went into a few neighbors' driveways and did this brazenly with cameras there. Kept their head down. They were pretty smart at what they were doing, but it's horrible and it's disgusting, and that's why we had to put the video out there to let folks know, because on my block they were broken into, around the corner from me on Hastings they were broken into, on Healy they were broken into, and then talking to a few more neighbors, Harrison was broken into last night, so was Charlotte. Hello everybody. And we just want to let the folks know, be careful, keep your doors locked, keep your alarms on, because they're out there breaking into cars again. Nothing to see here, folks. No, there is a lot to see here. Keep your eyes and your cameras ready, because be vigilant. Because today it could just be change out of your car, tomorrow it could be your car, the next day it could be your home. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. So please, not just our blocks, watch every block, because they started in our neighborhood, but I'm sure it's going to be spreading around like it always does every single June, July, around this time of the year. So please, folks, protect your valuables. Don't leave anything in your car. Keep your car doors locked. Keep your alarms on. Keep your cameras rolling. And hopefully we catch these criminals that are out there doing this, because it's disgusting. Can't even keep your car doors, can't keep your car safe anymore at night. All right, so we touched on primaries. We touched on the break-ins, door knockings. We're going to start door knocking again this weekend coming up. This weekend we're going to start door knocking again. I'm thinking Friday night we're going to start it back up. And let me tell you this, folks. We did a lot for the primaries, but that's nothing. This is real now. This is the real time. This is the real season. And this face is going to be knocking on every single door, whether I'm by myself or with a team, every single night from now until the general elections, until November 6th. And I just want to say this before we go any single farther. We did good in the primaries, but I cannot win this election alone. I'm going to make this perfectly clear right now. I cannot win this election alone. This is a team. This is a team effort. I need my team to represent right now. Not just the party, the residents, the team. We need to win this together, because this is the only way that we're going to win this. We need to help get the word out there. We need to share the word. We need to tell neighbors. I need volunteers. Anybody out there, please, that is willing to volunteer and help. We need volunteers. I need volunteers. Team Carteret, we need volunteers to help get this word out there, whether it's telling your neighbors, whether it's passing out flyers and stuff. Please give them to me. I have thousands made. I can give them out. We need help, because we're not going to win this alone. We're not. And if I relied on certain people, things would get done. We need to win this, folks. We have a good chance of winning this. Our numbers went up for the first time in 10 years, the highest numbers. Their numbers went down. That's a message right there that, yeah, this is serious. We could do this. I'm not an army of one. I'm an army of thousands, because I got the residents behind me. And, folks, we need to fight now. Playtime is over. Playtime has come and gone. Preseason is over. This is the real damn deal now. November 6th is dead serious. And I'm begging and I'm pleading everybody, please. Team Carteret, we need to do this. And we can do this. And when we win, it's not just me winning. It's all of us winning. We all are going to take back our borough together. We need to fight, and I need your help. And I'm putting my hand out there, please, folks, come with me, because we ain't going to win this alone. We're not. All right? So I just want to put that out there right now. Anybody wants to volunteer, please message me. Either here on the Facebook, on the YouTube, 732-501-6718. Oh my God, I get my number wrong. 732-501-6782. Please, we need to win this, and we can win this as long as we stick together and we fight together. That's for my place, because together, November 6th is going to be our day. All of us together. We can do this, folks. We can and we will. We need your help. Straight up. Okay. Oh yeah. Afterwards, after this live chat thing at 8 o'clock, there's a at the Ukrainian Club in America. There's a Republican Party reform meeting. I'm going to be joining over there as soon as we're done with this. If anybody wants to be part of the Republican Reform Committee, 8 o'clock tonight, immediately right after this, at the Ukrainian American Club over there on Roosevelt. Please join me. I'll be over there. I'm gonna gotta re-sign up. Sharon, you're working as you speak. I have my husband text you. Okay, we're gonna get back to if anything I haven't commented yet or answered any questions. I'm gonna go back to them in a minute or two because there's a few more things I want to talk about here. We touched on primaries. We touched on door knocking. We're starting that again this weekend, and we're going full force until November 6th. If anybody like to come out there with me, if anybody like to knock on their doors in the area, please message me. I'll give you all the materials. We need to get them, folks. November 6th. This is our time. We can do this. We can win together, and we will win together. Okay. Break-ins, we touched on grants. Over the week, it's been brought to my attention from a few people about all these grants that Carteret get, and we got a list of all the grants from the Oprah request. The grants that we get, a lot of folks don't know it. We actually have to pay portions of those back. We have to actually pay portions of those grants back. It's not just free money. It doesn't come from anywhere. First off, grants are not free money. They're your money. They're taxpayers' money. But there's portions of those that we have to pay back, and those are actually paid back at a very at an interest rate, folks. So even though we're getting these grants for these things to happen, we're actually paying for them in the long run, which folks don't understand, and folks need to start to realize that. So we're going to help try to wake some folks up on that. I thank you to the people who gave me that information, and we look forward to having more information from you folks in the future and to release all that information to you folks here as well. Like I said, this is a unit. This is a collective unit. This is Team Carteret. It's not just Fred Gattuso. It's not just Tony and Regina. This is Team Carteret. Like I said from day one, November 6th, folks. This is the day. It's not just about a party, folks. November 6th is the day everybody has their voice. The Democrats, the Republicans, the Independents, the unaffiliateds, everybody. We need you. We need you to come out and let your voice be heard. Because November 6th, it's the World Series, folks. And the Yankees are here to win it this year. So now, with that being said, before I get into anything else, I want to say Oprah requests. I got back a few more Oprah requests. I've been getting them back slowly and shortly. But I've been getting them back. I got actually a lot back. But we went over a few of them this afternoon that I got about the resolutions. For folks who don't know, the resolutions are what the council votes on, everything the mayor puts forth. So, once again, just skimming through. Let me see if I can actually skim this so everybody can see. See down here, it tells you the votes. And like I said, the reason that we always call them yes men is because no matter what page you go to, every vote's been yes. Every vote's been yes. This is the this is the resolutions for 2017. No matter what page you go through, every single page, the council always voted yes on every single thing the mayor's put forth. There's no balance in this town, folks. This is all one-sided. So 2017, every resolution voted yes by the council for the mayor. And we got 2016. Got that back today. Bobbleheads, exactly. 2016, again, no matter what page you turn to, yeses. No matter what page you turn to, yeses. The only time somebody did not vote yes is when they weren't present. That's an AB for absent. So that's why we call them bobbleheads. That's why we call them yes men, and that's why they need to go. Because they just say yes to every single thing the mayor says. It's not Fred Gattuso saying that. It's their own votes saying that. So with everything being said, I guess let's go to some questions and stuff now. Let me read here what's going on. Like I said, if you want to go to the meeting at 8 o'clock for the Republican reform thing, I'll be going over there in a little bit because I got to sign back up to be a committee person. With the committee thing, yeah, that means you actually have a voice and a say in the party and could have a voice and a say in this election. So if you like to see things going Team Carteret's way, please get over there tonight, 8 o'clock, the Ukrainian American Club, join up, become a committee person, and then you actually have a say in what the party does. All right, so let me get back here, get some questions. Jackie says hello. Kelly says hello. Hello, everybody. Kathy, hello. Emily, hello. Robert, Team Fred. Team Carteret, brother. Mikey Yap, what's up, man? Jill French, Mayor to be. Thank you, Jill. Mikey, something is making weird sound. Okay, we got past those sounds. Hello, Fred. Hello, Christina. What's that damn noise? We got rid of that noise. That noise was this unit thing that I don't know. I'm you know, they try to do something nice and get this thing so it looks more productive and everything. But me, I like this hometown feel of just, it's like we're FaceTiming together. I don't see there's anything wrong with this, personally. I like this. This is how I feel comfortable. This is what I'm going to work with. And if it works for you folks, then it works for me. I like this. It feels like we're just FaceTiming each other, but I just don't see you, so I read your things. Papa noise is gone. Hey, Emily. Tapping noise is gone. Papa noise, tapping noise. We got every time you shake the table is a noise. We got rid of that. Hearing it too. All right, got rid of that there, Amanda. Yeah, it's like a tapping noise. We got rid of the noise. Got rid of the noise. Noise is gone. It's gone now. Thank you, Franchino. That's a nice name, Franchino. I like that. All good now. Jackie says yes. Christina, gone. No more. Okay, we got rid of them. Aren't the signs supposed to be down? Emily, the signs. We actually have 10 days until the signs can come down, so I believe that's what, this Friday coming up. I've seen a lot of the signs down already. Anyone who has a Team Carteret sign on the lawn, please take it down. You can keep it. If not, we're going to get fined $250 on Friday if they're still up. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be driving around and seeing if there's any more signs up. If there is still more signs up, I'm going to take them down. But if you like to keep them, please put them in your window. We're probably not going to do that size again because that was like a collector's item thing, I guess you could say. But they work perfectly for your window. And some people put them there and they fit like a glove. So I've saw and heard. So please, if you have one on your lawn, take them down. You can put them in your windows. If not, tomorrow, I'll be driving around and picking them up, collecting them. If you want to keep them. Just please take them off your lawn. All right. So, yeah, we have a few more days to get those signs down until Friday. They got to be off the lawns by Friday. Jackie says, laugh out loud. Lucy says, hello. Hello, Lucy. Emily, by the 15th. Yep, by the 15th, Jackie. Jackie knows her stuff. Have one around the block for me. It's still up. No. If it's still up there on Friday, then we can get them fined. Horrible. Hello, Fred. I am here. Hello, Sharon. I'd like to say thank you to Sharon for coming back and taking over the It's Time for Change page again, where she deserves to be. And folks who don't know, we also have a group chat page called It's Time for Change. It's selective members only. Well, not selective members only. You have to apply to be on there. It's a closed group. But we do our best to weed out fake profiles. So if you'd like to join that, please feel free to join It's Time for Change. It's like the conversation continues. And Sharon runs that, and I'm very proud and happy to have Sharon back. Thank you very much, Team Carteret. Latanya says, hello, Latanya. Robert Woods, people who want to know what's going on in town, buy a scanner. Be shocked with the calls the police get. You're absolutely correct, Rob. I've been saying that for years. I've had a scanner now for many, many years. The scanner is the best way to go because they're not going to let you know what's going on here from this administration and from what this town is really happening. They're never going to let you know that. You buy a scanner, you can at least hear a good portion of what's going on because a lot of times they like to switch it to the private channel, but we got those numbers too for those. But then they also do it off call on phones. But you'd be shocked at some of the stuff that actually goes on the police scanner. Trust me, you would. Everybody, I suggest buy a police scanner, or you can get the app for free. They got apps for scanners for free on the cell phones and stuff nowadays as well. If you haven't shared this yet, folks, please share it. We might touch on a few more things. We might not actually go to 8 o'clock. They might go a little earlier because we got to go run over to that meeting. Jackie says, hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Everybody, hi, Sharon. Welcome back. Hi, Jackie. Do you know if there's a short on police or are they on vacation? Ooh, is there a short on police or on their vacation? Jill, would like to know that answer myself. That's the first I'm hearing of this. Why? What's been going on that they're short on police? I know we had to call the police today so they can come look at the videotapes of the break-ins last night on Wedgwood Drive that we have on cameras. I know we had to call them. Do we have a short on the police? If somebody has more information on it, can you please message me or comment it? Because I don't know. I know we have those specials and stuff. You know, I think we should have more police officers and more firefighters since all the increase of residents in town with all the new apartments and everything. Okay, so Jill, we're going to get you that information. We have to find that out. I'd like to know more about that. Jackie says, hi, Christina. Jackie says, I have pit bulls. I dare them. Oh, I wouldn't want to mess with those pups. They're cute puppies. I wouldn't want to mess with them, though. I wish somebody would. Emily, yes, I hear you. Your pit bull is huge. Jackie's pit bull is pretty big. I wouldn't want to mess with that dog. Not at all. Not at all. I am a pit bull. I dare them. Oh, Jill, there you go. Jill is a pit bull. You don't want to get in those teeth grips. Cops are too busy sitting around. Ooh, wow. Okay. I wouldn't want to be a cop. I was on a list to be a cop. I'm glad that I didn't become a cop because God knows what these people see and stuff all day and night. I heard on the scanners, and I know a lot of times their hands are tied with certain things. And but I have nothing but respect for the good cops. And like I say, just leave it at that. So I don't know what's going on there with them, with them being busy and stuff. People are watching. I got your back, Fred. Thank you, Christina. I got your back. Kelly says, I'm in as well. Jackie says, Team Carteret, speak and be heard. Absolutely. Team Carteret, 2018. The real Team Carteret. I always see 2 of Team Carteret, not 3. Yes, Team Carteret, there's 3 of us. There's me, Tony, and Regina. Unfortunately, all of us can't be in the same spot at the same time. You know, I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, everybody's got their own personal schedules and everything. All I know is I got to do what I got to do and keep things moving forward. And I got an election to win. And Team Carteret, we have an election to win. Residents, folks, friends, family, we have an election to win. And come November 6th, we have to win this. We have to. For our borough, for our children, for our town. We have to win this, folks. This is not a game. This is serious. Here's you folks haven't realized. This is dead serious. It's technically me versus Ryman now. It's one-on-one. It's the battle of the borough. So this is your choice. This is your chance. This is your year. Make it happen, Captain. That's it. That's all I can do. So that's the best way I can respond to that, Rob. I'm in whatever you need, Fred. Thank you there, Christina. What we need volunteers. We need folks, please, to spread this word, the help message. We can't pay people $200 just like Ryman does. You know, people always say the Republicans are the side of money and the Democrats are fighting for the poor. Big BS, and you fill in the rest in between that. That's BS. That's absolute BS. And in this situation, it's the absolute total opposite. You have Democrats that are nothing but the filthy rich, and the Republicans on this time are, we are representing the poor more than you folks could know. We are representing the middle class more than you folks could know. It is a battle. It's a battle for the borough. It's a battle for your town, for where you live, for where your kids play, for where your kids are going to grow up. So, folks, remember that. Remember that. Okay? Please. We need to fight together. We need to win this in November. You got one right here. Thank you, everybody. Team Carteret all the way, 2018. Thank you. When is the meeting, Ukrainian Club? We touched that tonight, 8 o'clock, directly after this meeting. Actually, technically in 36 minutes. If you want to come and be a part of the Republican Party, reform, come on out. I have my husband text you. Okay, thank you, Christina. I'm working as you speak. Oh, Sharon, thank you for multitasking. Speaking about working as you speak, I'd like to give a shout out real quick after I take my sip here. Salute to everybody out there. I'd like to give a shout out to Krausers in Carteret. Good people there. I suggest Krausers over Raystar any day. Gave me a nice free coffee today for winning the primaries. I was happy about that. Thank you, guys. You guys are good people. Like I said, I would suggest Krausers any day over Raystar. Good people. Any chance of when you will be releasing your plans for mayor, meaning tax cuts, more cops, more? Yes, we've been releasing quite a little bit here and there about all that, Rob, but yes, we're going to have a special video coming up very soon. Very soon. Within very soon, I say within about a week or so. That's going to break down our plans in detail about what we have planned here for tax cuts, for mayors, for everything here. So we are putting that forth, folks. Or maybe put it this way too. We're going to cut back a lot on bashing, okay, and get to more what we want to do, because there's time for all that. It's going to be a pretty hectic, insane next 4.5 months, or 4 and 3 weeks, whatever you want to say it. But there's a lot of stuff to discuss and a lot of stuff to get over here. But most importantly, to give you a little hint, I mean, not to give you a hint, we've been saying it for a while here. The most important thing we want to do is get our school system straight and correct, because it's overcrowded. Our kids are suffering. There is nothing for these kids. There has been nothing for these kids for the past 16 years. And that needs to stop. That needs to stop. As somebody who's been a product of the environment, there needs to be more for these kids. And when I see what other towns and stuff have, and we don't have these programs and these fundings, we have the money there. It's just they're not doing it. They have their interest. They have their head up their ass. They have their interests set for their own good, not for the good of the residents. That's the truth. I'm going to call it how it is. So, Rob, yes, that's a great question. We're going to be releasing all our plans within the next week or so. That I give you my word. Hi, Debbie. Hi, everybody. Hi, Fred. Hey, Jackie. Exactly. Hi, Tina. Which will result in tax hikes. Yes, well, speaking of tax hikes, well, that comes with the grants. The grants, a lot of folks don't know, we actually have to pay interest on portions of these. So that increases your taxes as well. But a lot of folks don't know. He never says it as that. He says it, oh, it's grants. Never says it's his donations. I mean, not donations. It's actually parts of loans that we have to pay back. That would actually bring your taxes down. Maybe if Amazon and some of these companies actually paid a percentage of their taxes instead of nothing, your taxes would go down dramatically, folks. But your taxes are going up and so damn high, so you can pay for these billion-dollar corporations that come into town with no tax. With no tax. Same thing with these new apartments down in Roosevelt. They got a 15-year tax break. They pay nothing. But I'm sure you didn't get a 15-year tax break. But Amazon got a 10-year tax break. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we got a lot of plans going on here, folks. If you don't want to buy a scanner, get the app. Yes, Emily's absolutely correct. You can get apps for free for scanners on your phones from iTunes, from Android, from all that stuff, and listen to what's really going on in your town. Don't rely, in this day and age of so much fake news and disgusting news corporations all around the board, not just one, all of them, to be honest with you. Media, the most evil devil in America. Don't rely on them for your sources of information. Buy a scanner or download the app for free and listen to it for free, what's really going on in your neighborhood. Seriously. You don't have to spend a penny. You can download it for free. I have one on my phone. I have a real scanner as well. Okay. Great point, Emily. Hello, everyone. The original Team Carteret. Yes, my love, Andrew Joan. Thank you. Hi, Deborah. Hope you and your son are well. Hello, Debbie. Hope you and LJ are good. I hope LJ's enjoying that Christmas music CD that me and Joan made for him. He is such an awesome young man. We love LJ. Emily, what app? There's a bunch of different apps. There's one I think is called Scanner. If you type in, police scanner on the app stores for Android or for iPhone, it'll come up. There's quite a few of them that are completely free. You don't have to pay nothing. Hi, Joan. Hi, Joan. Oh, Joan's getting some love there. Everyone says hello to first future lady of Carteret, New Jersey, Andrew Joan Domingo. Police scanner app, it's called. Everything is grant in this town. Sorry, we don't need a new football field. We need schools updated, more room for the students. You're absolutely correct. I cannot argue that at all. You're absolutely correct. Yes, it looks nice. They got their AstroTurf and their little track and everything. What good does that do for the students when there's 30, 40 kids in a class on top of each other? What good does that do? That doesn't increase your education. Let's be honest here, folks. You just spent millions over there for a football field and a track. And, from what I hear from people that play on these AstroTurfs, the AstroTurfs suck. They like the real grass. They like the real feel of a game. So, to me, hey, that's good for the kids. You got a nice little place to run around. But I think and of course, during an election year, got to do it for the election year. Could have did that any time in the past years, but did it for the election year. Our kids need more than a track and a field. Okay? Seriously. That goes to show you how much their priorities are to helping your kids. A track and a field. We need a lot more than a track and a field. I'm sorry, folks. And the people who disagree with me on that, I'm sorry. Our schools need more improvement than the image. That's this whole thing with this administration is image. Don't look behind the curtain. Don't look behind. There's nothing to see here. Nobody's breaking into cars. Nobody's committing crime. Nobody's getting shot. Image. Our schools need fixed, not our track and our field. I'm an independent, but I'm voting for you. Thank you, Jill, very much. Thank you to everyone that's going to be voting for us. Independent, Democrat, Republican, unaffiliated. Please, if you need to still get registered, we have registration forms, folks. Get out there November 6th and vote. I'm going to push this every single week. We're going to win this, and we're going to win this together as a team. I can't do it myself. I need my team now to step up. Everybody. We need to win this as a unit together as Team Carteret. Bobbleheads. Yep, they're all bobbleheads, Jackie. Yep. Let me see. Another example. Yes. Yeah, I'm just flipping through random pages. Yes. There's not a no in here. I already went back all 2018, all 2017, all 2016. Not once have they voted no. It's all yes. It's all yes. And we're going to keep going back further and stuff. And now they're charging me for my OPA request. I don't care. We'll pay for them. We'll get them. You're not discouraging me. We'll get them. We'll get the truth out to the people. This is not made up lies. They always say yes. There's no balance. There's no balance. I agree. I don't feel the ferry is important either. What about youth center will get young kids busy? Yes, I believe we should have had a youth center return down Chrome after Hurricane Sandy. I believe we should have had more youth centers built in this town, throughout the town, for our kids. There's a lot more important things than ferries and boat slips. But I guess not to the current administration. To the residents, it sure seems that there's more important things. You know. Why aren't we having these things already? Why haven't in 16 years have we had these things? Bless you. Why haven't in 16 years have we not had these things already, folks? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Now you want to do it because you want your 20 years, you want your pension. But for 16 years, you did nothing. You abandoned our kids. You did nothing. Let's get back to these questions here. Thumbs up, thumbs up. On another daycare center for parents who don't have available child care in the area. Yep. Yeah, we heard rumors they might be doing that with Holy Family, and they're trying to muscle them with CWV to do that as well. Christine is watching. Well, I do what I want. Nobody tells me what to do, and I don't scare easy. That's the way I think every American and every human should feel. You know, I don't think people should be scared of their government. I don't think an administration should retaliate against people in their own borough, or anybody for that matter. We've been hearing a lot about that in the past week as well. In the past week, even though I need a little break for a couple days to mentally recharge my battery, I've also been working. I can't just sit around and do nothing. I've also been working. I've been taking all the audios from the previous web chats and turning them into blogs, into podcasts, and I'm going to be soon uploading them to the Android and iTunes stores, so people who don't watch our videos, they can actually download it and listen to it on their way to work, in their cars, whatever. Firehouse roof still leaks. They didn't fix that after hearing us last week. They didn't fix the firehouse roof yet. How many years has that been going on there, Mark and Dan? Still haven't fixed that yet. Yep. Still things need to be fixed, but, you know, shows you where their priorities are. Our fire staff is still undermanned, underpowered. Still got one guy in West Carteret. They haven't fixed that yet, right? How many years? Things for the family that have come low income is not so expensive. There's many programs and things we can do that are low cost and low expensive. Like I said, big, huge thing personally I'd like to see done. And the more I talk about this with folks, the residents and parents, they seem to love this. I mentioned it a few times here, I'm going to mention it again, that we want to start a program for the kids that would give them about 40 hours free studio time each semester of school. And what it would be is after school and on the weekends, and you can come and you can learn guitar, bass, drum, and DJ, and any kind of music art that you like. And also have a recording studio there. and we would give these kids free time, say 40 hours each semester, and you can come in and learn a trade, learn a craft of music, and also learn how to record. After the 40 hours, if parents wanted to, you could have like a yearly thing for like $100 for a year. But after 8 o'clock, adults could come in and rent out the place, and that would bring in income for the town as well as pay for the cost. And this would come from me cutting the mayor's salary in half, and that other half would go towards this program for the kids. And what we would do is also give them an incentive to, if you do an A in school on your report card, you get 10 hours more free studio time. For every B, you get 5. For every C, you get 3 or 2. And it would all add up, and you'd get more time. You'd keep them off the street. You're keeping them creative. You're giving kids an outlet, an avenue for something different. Not every kid's going to play sports. Not every kid is going to go hit the books and be a genius. There's a lot of talent out there that needs to also have something for them. There's a big gray area of kids that there's nothing for, and those kids, a lot of the times, they turn to drugs, they turn to gangs, they turn into trouble, and they just need to be pushed in that right direction. So that's just one idea we dropped on it. We got a lot more ideas that we're going to be doing as well, but there's so much I'd love to discuss. We're going to have a whole special just about our ideas and programs and plans as mayor. Back to the thing about the fire department with their leaky roof. Buckets are used to catch the water in the firehouse when it rains. All the ceiling tiles are stained. Our firefighters deserve this. Our brave souls, our men and women who risk their lives deserve this. You might as well be sitting outside, it rains so bad up there. But again, that's where their priorities are. If you haven't shared this yet, folks, please share it. Share it afterwards. Let's see here. Can big mouth outsiders come? Yeah, big mouth outsiders are always welcome. I love big mouth outsiders, personally. I love you all, folks. I love Team Carteret. We are a good group of people that are fighting for the good cause, folks. And I believe we're going to win this all together. I really do. Each and every person in Team Carteret plays a part. Everybody. You got a mouth, you got a voice. We could spread this message. We can get it out there. We're going to win. I see a friend of mine is watching. I want to say, during the primaries, there was a lot of beautiful, beautiful moments that stood out to me. I want to touch on that real quick. If you want to share this, folks, please. A special moment for me was obviously my mother voting for me. My mother's only voted 4 times in her entire life. Every time was a winner. And she got to vote for her own son for the first time in her life. And that meant a lot to me. It was a very special moment for me, see my Ma Bell going in there and casting that vote. To have Andrew Joan with me running around was very special to me. You know, everyone knows she's the love of my life. To have my family there at the party that night, to have my father up from Florida, my stepmom Gail, and my sister Tina, and my nephew Tony, and all my family and friends there, close family and friends, and I consider you all you folks my family. That was a great moment. And a few weeks back, I said I would love someday, maybe for one of these videos, to inspire somebody to run for office. So don't ever let them tell you can't. My whole life, people told me you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and I've lived to prove them all wrong. And I'm going to live to prove them all wrong again come November 6th. I met a little man in Minu School, little man by the name of Rocco, who shares the same middle name as me, and we got to take a photo with him, and that was pretty awesome. Thank you to his parents for that. And someday, Rocco, I hope to vote for you as well if you're watching this, buddy. Thank you, man. That was one of the coolest moments for me throughout this entire campaign so far. That was awesome. Let me get back to these questions here, folks. I just wanted to share that for a moment because that really meant a lot to me and to Joan and to Team Carteret completely and totally. We need things here for handicapped children. Hello, Fred. Oh, by the way, Rich. Hello, Rich. Handicapped children. You know what, Christina? As somebody who has worked for special needs kids in this area, out of state, yes, we absolutely do. I think it's horrible. I've been hearing so many stories from special needs parents. So I used to even work, last year I was working in for a special needs boy, 19, in Colonia. And we tried to find a park around here with special needs available equipment, like a swing, anything. There's nothing, which I found absolutely disgusting. There's not even a swing, a play set, nothing in Carteret for special needs kids. or in Woodbridge for that matter either, which was kind of mind-blowing. But Warren Park didn't have one. But, yeah. If you have special needs kids, where can you take them for the slides, for the swings, for anything around here? When I worked in Harlem, we'd walk 5 blocks, but we'd go to Central Park, and they had a whole section just for special needs kids. And I'm telling you that right now, that's going to be a priority, is to get a special needs, not just playset here, but also I would love to see another school made for special needs kids where all the therapy is in-house. Like I said last week, I would love to see an in-house school here with therapies such as physical education, physical therapy, my goodness, occupational therapy, visional therapy, speech therapy, conductive ed. For those folks who don't know what conductive ed, it's an amazing program. A lot of folks in America don't know it. It's more of like a Eastern European thing, but it is absolutely amazing. We did amazing progress with Sam and other kids with that occupational therapy. I have a lot of friends that are occupational therapists. That if you don't know anything about it and you have special needs kids, please look into it. It's amazing. ABA therapy. We want these therapies in-house in schools for these kids. Because I've heard from too many parents out there that the horror stories. Their kids aren't getting the attention they need. Even they're not getting the one-on-ones that they need, that their IEPs are saying. It's a mess. It's mind-blowing. So yes, as somebody who's worked with special needs kids, we're going to fight hardcore for special needs kids and for all the kids. You can take a ride to the corner of Emerson and Carteret Ave. They're repaving the streets, and the corner curb cuts out. You should see the butcher job they did on that corner. The sidewalk dropped at least 1.5 feet. With little rain, the corner is going to flood big time. Where is this at? Emerson and Carteret Ave. We're going to drive by there right after this before we go to that meeting at 8 o'clock. Thank you for that, Rob. I did not know that. Joe Friend, don't see them much. I'm a little confused. You mean the other administration? Yeah, you only see them during election year. We've actually technically spent more time with these meetings than they have in the past 16 years with all their council meetings for the public. They're always by my house driving around. Oh, I'm sure they are, Jackie. I'm sure they are. Yes, their hands are tied. Oh, you mean the police? The police. Well, yeah, the police, their hands are very tied, as we all know. We don't even have control of our own police station anymore. Many folks don't even know that. We lost control of our police force. I believe it's the county or the state that actually has taken over now since the 38 gun permits that got passed out without any background checks, and a few of them went to council members. In this day and age, for all the school shootings, for all the craziness in this world, how do we just pass out gun permits without any background checks? You know, I'm for the Second Amendment, but I think that people need to have background checks thoroughly, mental checks, everything for that, because, you know, guns are good to protect yourself, but they can also fall in the wrong hands and cause a lot of mayhem and madness. I'll be honest with you on that, folks. That was a big problem. We lost control of our police department because of that. And I hate to see anybody lose a life because of a senseless thing like that. Okay? The cops are hands tied. And like I said, most of the cops, the majority of them, I salute you guys and gals. You do great jobs. And it's a shame that a couple of bad apples ruined the bunch for all of them around the board. Well, the good ones are actually doing their jobs. That's a great point. There's a lot of great cops out there. A lot of great cops. I know them all too well. Lindy says, hey, Lindy. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Christina. More door knockings to win. Yes, more door knockings. We're starting them again this Friday. And like I said, we're not going to stop until November 6th. I think we're going to hit West Carteret starting Friday because West Carteret, we haven't really hit that area yet. And we're going to hit every damn house. And like I said, please, folks, we need volunteers to help spread the word in their areas, too. We're going to win this, folks. We're going to win this. That's it. We're not, like I said, I can't win this to get by myself. I need my team, Carteret. We need to win this together, folks. That's the only way we're going to do it. Jackie says, got you. Getting him out is payment enough. Yes, I agree. You beat Dan Ryman for the Board of Education in November 2016. You can all do it now. I know I was part of it. This was so proud of the residents that was against Ryman. You're absolutely correct, Sharon. You're absolutely correct. Team Carteret didn't start with Fred Gattuso. Team Carteret started years ago, and the biggest part was the whole vote no movement. So he didn't get control of the Board of Education there. And, you know, and there's a lot of Republicans that walked away from the party as well that didn't like me And I say to them who did, come back home. Don't be a sellout for Dan. Come back home. This is our chance to get him out. This is what many of you that walked away because I'm the candidate. You just walked away because you just didn't like me. Well, let me break this down to you. I'm your best damn chance of getting him out. You need to realize this is our shot. This is what people have worked for a long time. And Team Carteret is the best chance of getting him out and taking back our town. So to all those ones who walked away, walk back home. Walk back home. Don't be mad at me. I got more votes than you. Okay? Let's go here. Come back home, folks. Dan wasn't rich till he became mayor. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct, Joe. This, like I said, they always say the Republicans are the party of money. I'd like to say the real word, BS. We're not. We're not. Anything that was spent in this campaign came from donations from my campaign, from the people who supported Fred Gattuso for mayor. So, Team Carteret, that's where our donations came from. They didn't come from my pocket, because they ain't there. They didn't come from any other sources. So, this isn't about the party about money. You want the party about money, go to the Democrats who've been screwing you for the past 16 years. This ain't about a party. This ain't about Democrats. This ain't about Republicans. This is about residents. This is about citizens. This is about people taking back their town, regardless of what party you are. But for all those folks who say that the Republicans are the party of money, we ain't Trump, okay? We ain't Trump. Let's see here. More hard work and more especially door knockings as well, ready to win. Absolutely. Andrew Jones will be back out there door knocking with me very soon. Team Carteret, we need everybody to knock on those doors. Share this, spread the word. Please, folks, we can do this together, and we're going to do this together. And Fred Gattuso is not going to get rich being the damn mayor either. We're cutting that salary in half. The other half is going to go to helping these kids with programs and stuff. We're doing a term limit. This ain't about money for me, folks. I can go do other things and make more money than what I'm doing than this campaign. I don't need the stress and the goddamn headache and everything. Trust me. I'm doing this to help my town because I care, and I love this town, and I love the residents. And the more I talk to these residents and I hear these horror stories, it breaks my heart. And somebody needs to stand up and fight for them. And you're looking at the face now that is going to stand up and fight for you. And I'm asking you, please stand up and fight with us together. Together. Because that's the only way we're going to win it, folks. For too long, too many people have been screwed over. Too many people retaliated against. Too many people... What's the exact word I'm looking for? Retaliated against. I guess that's the word. There's another word I'm looking for, but I can't really think about it. Intimidated. Too many people have been intimidated from this administration for far too long. That's the word I'm looking for. That needs to stop, folks. We need to stand as one and be a voice and be heard. The mayor always says he has nothing to do with the schools, but yet he gets a grant for the CHS football field. Why? Because it looks good as his facade. How things look and what goes on are two different things. You are absolutely correct. They have nothing to do with the school, but they paid for the football field, right? Right? Or maybe there's no money for you to grease off the side, or not enough money for you to grease off the sides. But I did hear a rumor, allegedly, that $5 million went missing back in, was it 2008, from the Board of Ed? Yeah. I heard that rumor from quite a few people that have proof. We're going to get into that on another day. Are you going to make more jobs for people to work in Carteret? We would like to see the opening of more mom and pop shops in Carteret. Absolutely. I don't see how these big corporations such as Amazon came in here and actually helped the residents of Carteret. They don't pay no taxes. Amazon, we're paying their taxes for them. You're paying their taxes for them. How many people are actually employed by Amazon from Carteret? Because the stories that I heard from there, it's like a slave shop. Many people came and left because they did not like the way they were treated and worked like dogs. So yes, we would like to have more businesses in Carteret, but we'd like to see more mom and pop businesses in Carteret. More local businesses that maybe someday can become a big corporation, but not big corporations coming here getting tax breaks for 10 years, contributing nothing back to the town, and really all your work, like 95% of your workers are all coming from the 116 and the 46 bus. Not really many of them are coming from Carteret. And I've talked to quite a few of those folks there as well as the managers. Not many people there are from Carteret or work there. There's a few, but not many to justify that. So there's your answer there, Seth. I like that name, by the way. It's pretty cool. And it looks like your photo's like a Indian thing there. It looks pretty cool. I never seen that there. Don't release too much. Dan will steal it. Oh, they stole a lot of our ideas already. I hear that every day from folks. I hear feedback every day from folks. Look, he stole your idea on this. Look, he stole your idea on this. Yeah, of course. Of course, because our ideas make sense and they're for the people. And it's election year. Exactly, Joe. Exactly, Rob says. Oh, there's Sharon put up a thing for the groups. I can't tell it's a link. I'm guessing that is for It's Time for Change for Carteret. Yes, please join us over there if you haven't yet. That's our little discussion group where it's private. And we can say whatever the hell we want on there. I love that group. They don't care about the kids. They care about their pockets. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. All right, I'm in this movie. The thing's supposed to start in 9 minutes, but I'm finishing this up. We're on low power mode. This town only gets what makes them look good. You're absolutely correct, Joe. Deborah, he's loving it. Thank you. I guess you're talking about that CD from LJ. Promise! I promised you, LJ, and I delivered that promise. Me and Joan made sure you got that CD, and anytime we could do that for you. We love you, LJ and Debbie. You're great, and I enjoy all the time I spent talking with you. And I enjoy all the time I spent talking with residents this past week, even though it looks like I kind of went silent for a minute. No, I needed to recharge my battery, but I was still in contact with people. I was still working behind the scenes. Even when you don't see this face, I'm working. See, I'm not Dan where I have a team of 15 people. I got a little collective unit of like 4 people that I know and I trust, and we work together. But even when I'm not, you don't see this face, or I'm not messaging something or whatever, I'm still working. I'm still creating content and stuff for our other pages. We have more than just a Facebook Live. If you haven't checked them out yet, we have the YouTube channel, which is Fred Gattuso for Mayor 1. We make videos and stuff just for that. We have the Instagram. We're producing content and stuff just for that, which is Fred Gattuso for Mayor on Instagram. We have the Snapchat, which is Team Carteret. We produce content and stuff just for that. And I know I'm missing a damn page somewhere in it too. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, GoFundMe if you want to donate to the campaign. Yes, we need donations for this campaign. Please go to the GoFundMe, or if you want to donate, message me, 732-501-6782. We accept cash, Bitcoin, checks, anything under $300 we do not have to declare, so they'll never even know that you declare. If you want to donate $1, that's perfectly fine, because folks, we need to make more shirts and stuff and get them out there, and the only way we can do that is with donations. We're not the $1 million mayor, and we're never going to be the $1 million mayor. We're going to be the middle class mayor. Okay? He's loving it. Thank you. Carteret Police isn't on any app I've seen, only fire department. That's true. I haven't seen that. I did see the fire departments on there, Rob. But I wonder if you have the code for it. Can't you just put the code in? See, I use my main scanner more than anything, to be honest with you. It's a good question though there. I know the town needs apartments because everyone cannot buy a house or maybe does not want to own a house, but count all the apartment complex in town. It's crazy in a town this small. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. When we grew up, did you ever think we'd see 3 parking decks? 3? And now this other parking deck up there on Washington, I see they're building apartments around the parking deck. Who the hell is going to want to live in an apartment with the parking deck connected to it? When a car alarm goes off, the whole friggin' apartment complex is going to wake up. I don't get this. Whatever, man. These things, unfortunately, we can't stop once we win because they're already set in motion. But we can stop all future development as far as that goes. I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough of our fill for apartments and everything. And I understand not everybody can afford a house. We're overcrowded, folks. We're overcrowded. And before we build another damn apartment or unit or anything in this town, or knock down another 1-family home and have his buddies build up a 2-family McMansion, we need to focus on our schools and get that straight. We need to get that problem corrected immediately. We cannot have kids stacked on top of each other. Our school system is failing. It's horrible. I helped my neighbor today pack up one of those pod things in his driveway because you know what? His kids are graduating and he does not want them. He's moving out of this damn town to a very, very nice town so his kids have a better education because he does not want them going to the middle school and to the high school, and he refuses to pay almost $120,000 when it comes to friggin' Catholic schools, okay, for Bishop Barr, for the 2 of them for 4 years each. So this man and his woman, who are lifelong residents of Carteret, great people whose family have roots here, are getting the hell out of here because they want better for their kids. And I don't blame them. I want better for all the kids. And that's why I'm running for mayor, and where we're going to try to fight and work with the Board of Ed to get these improvements that we need. Because you have a mayor now who put all his people in power in Board of Ed, who controls it, even though he doesn't control it, so he says he does. And that's what they're doing in a way with murder. That's what, there's no balance here. It's like chess. He put all his people in all the right places, and he still runs it. You want to brag about a football field, but you don't want to talk about the kids stacked on top of each other with one of the lowest education scores in the friggin' state. Come on now, folks. I agree schools need improvement. Yes, they do. Ryman couldn't buy my vote. Well, that's good to know. He tries to buy a lot of people's votes, and he has. He's even bought his enemies. Did the gentleman from last week get his lease yet? I believe that he did get a copy of his lease 2 days after. I believe. Sam, are you there, Sam? Can you verify that? I believe you said you did get a form of copy of your lease, if I was correct. Right? 2 or 3 days later. All Dan is worried about is the performing arts and museum. It's a shame. He doesn't care about it. All he cares about is his pension. Let's be honest here. Let's backtrack a little. All he cares about is his own self-interest, his own greed, how many envelopes can go in his pocket from contractors, and how much he can add to his salary so he gets his pension in 4 years. That's what he cares about, folks. That's what he cares about. He don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about your kids. He don't care if you guys wallow in the mire. He wants his pension. That's all it is about for him now. That's all it is. Come November 6th, you have a say in that. You want a mayor that's going to care about you, care about your kids, do what's right for this town and get the hell out? Or do you want someone who's going to bleed you dry even more? For his own self-greed, for his own self-interest. You have the choice. It's up to you. The power is in your hands. Choose right, please. Choose balance. Because with them, you're not getting no balance. You're getting yes, and yes, and yes, and yes to every friggin' thing they put forth. That's it. All right. I'd like to know that also, Debbie. I missed that part. Christina, don't forget his precious fairy. Yep. Yes, Emily, can't forget about this. A roller rink and bowling alley and movie theaters. Yes, Joe, I remember having those when I was a kid. Like I said, we wanted to bring in a sports center, kind of like what they had at Rexplex. You know, since he likes the eminent domain and everything, why couldn't we have eminent domained one of those warehouses down there? There's a lot of empty warehouses. Why couldn't we took one of those warehouses down by the waterfront and turn that into like a Rexplex center with a skateboard park inside for skateboards, bikes, scooters, for the kids, for the adults, indoors, all year round, weatherproof, and have a basketball court, and have a soccer field, and have an arcade, and a laser tag, and a little jungle gym thing for the kids like they have at those McDonald's and stuff. Why couldn't we have those all indoors? And a batting cage for the kids and everything. And for adults, and make it a premium price of $100 a year for family, not per person, for family, for residents. Outside folks charge them a little more. Do you know how much income would come just from the indoor skate park to this town? And how many events and everything you could have down there, and how this would help the kids that ride those bikes, that ride those scooters like my nephews? You know how much that would help and keep them out of trouble? At $100 a year for a family, that's pretty damn affordable. So that's one idea that we're putting out there. We put out there already. We're putting out there again. So yes, Joe, we have those ideas already in play, already in motion. Why these haven't been done in 16 years is disgusting. We used to have a roller skating rink. We used to have a bowling alley. We used to have an indoor flea market. We used to have a lot in Carteret. A lot of arcades and stuff to go to. We used to have, when I was growing up, we had more when I was growing up than these kids have now. These kids have nothing. Nothing. I really wish Carteret would have built a Votech school. I truly believe that would be great for this town. Rob, I completely agree with you. I don't understand why the Votech skills were taken away, why the auto shop, why the wood shop, electronics, why the home ec. I don't understand why those were taken away. We need those things. Not everybody's going to be a rocket scientist or a friggin' an athlete. You know, we need those things. And I heard that they're supposedly coming back. They never should have left. And yes, a Votech school would be great for this town. Absolutely great. And programs. Very true, Jill. That would be great. Put Dan in the firehouse. Let him see how it is. Yeah, well, I guarantee you, if Dan went to the firehouse, he would have had the roof fixed if he was a firefighter. Shame on them. Fix those firefighters' roof. Fix them. Okay? Agree, Robert. Woods, Votech would be awesome. Absolutely. I got a big mouth. Jackie, I got a big mouth too. Nice to meet you. My name is Fred. All right. Votech would be great. Absolutely. Jill, we had all those a long time ago. Yes, we did, Joe, and they took them all away. Christy Parrott. Hello, Christy and the family. Bow, bow. Got a big mouth too, Jackie. Hey, we got a crew of big mouths here. Kind of like the, what is it? That's Big Shot. That's Billy Joel. Well, you had to be a big shot, did you? All right. Joe, yes, but now we should have it all again. Yes, we should have it all again. I think the residents of town will finally have their voices back. Emily, the residents of this town have been getting the voice back for the past 2 months, and it's beautiful to see how many people are speaking up and letting their voices heard. Come November 6th, we have to let our voices all be heard collectively. We're doing this together, and we're going to win this together. We're going to, folks. There's not a doubt in my mind we can win this. Our numbers went up, their numbers went down. That's a sign. That's a sign right there, folks. Together, we can all do this. This is not about a party. This is not about Democrats or Republicans. If anybody wants to go that way, we can discuss that, because your Democrats are the ones with all the money screwing you. It's not about a party. This is about the people coming together for once and reclaiming their town. This is about I'd like to rename it to the People Party, to be honest with you. If we could start a whole different party, get away from it all. This is about the people coming together. Team Carteret. No matter what side you stand on, no matter what political party, no matter what color, no matter what background, no matter what sex, no matter what religion, we all bleed the same. And we need to take back our town together as one. As one. For our kids, for our futures, for your taxes. To end it all, folks, it needs to come back. We're getting our voice back, Emily. More and more every day, more people are speaking up and speaking out. And we're going to get this. Team Carteret should march down Carteret Ave. Absolutely. Aw, says Sarah. That'd be cool. I'm down with that. My son loves you and he is counting on you. Thank you, Christina. And I love your son. We're going to fight for your son. Just like we're going to fight for little Rocco. Just like we're going to fight for LJ. Just like we're going to fight for every parent of every kid in this town that I've talked to and that I haven't talked to yet. We're going to fight for all of you, and we're going to fight together. We're taking back our town. Mark these words, November 6th, we're taking back our town. We got 4.5 months to make it happen, folks. I'm begging you, please get out there, get the word known. Help us. Help me. Help Team Carteret. Team Carteret is all of us. We need to help each other on this, folks, because we're going to win this together. Look at me. Look at me. Together, we're going to win this. I hope I didn't have iBoogie when I did that. My son loves you. He's counting on you. It was a perfect building in West Carteret off Blair Road, the old Pathmore corporate building, which is now FedEx, could have turned into a Votech school. Yes, 1000 Millick Street. I used to work there in the mailroom, actually, back in the day in 2002 to 2004. Yes, I had good times there. It would have been a perfect spot for a Votech. I agree with you on that, Rob. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Thank you, Sarah. I'm down to March Carteret Ave. I'm down to March Carteret Ave, too. Rocco was very excited to meet you, too. I was very excited to meet Rocco. What a great kid. Great kid and great parents that kid has right there. And I'm going to vote for Mr. Rocco in the future as well. Gather the troops. Let's have a march. You know, maybe we should organize a march. Maybe we should. For all the people who have been silenced and screwed over and retaliated against this town. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's throw that idea around, discuss with some people, and see if we can make that happen. I'm down for it. I'm absolutely down for it. Sounds great, T. Holy Family could have been a Votech or a school for special needs kids. Absolutely. Like I said, me and Andrew Jones, we're going to fight hard for a special needs school for these kids. Not just Gateway. We need something better than that, man. And I understand that's not really ours anyway, but we're going to fight for a school with therapies in-house, as well as a school for a new high school for these kids, and to turn the high school into middle school, and we turn the middle school back into an elementary school. Well, that's what happens when the mayor feels uncomfortable around kids. Never mind special needs. He should be ashamed of himself. Nobody should ever feel ashamed around special needs kids. I don't. I love being around them. To me, it lightens up my life. And like I said, I can never thank Andrew Jones enough for helping me realize that part of my life. Being with Sam the man has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. And to help that boy and help all the other kids. I've helped 2 kids talk that doctor said would never talk. Doctor said Sam would never talk, never walk. I got him to 7 words and 400 steps. And I'm damn proud of that. I got another boy, Ben, to say 2 words that doctor said he would never talk. We proved them wrong as well. My whole life I've been fighting and trying to help people, to prove people wrong. When someone says you can't do this, I say get out of my face and let me try. And people said, you can't be mayor. You can't run for mayor. Get out of my face and let me try. And every time we've proved them wrong. And we're going to prove them wrong again. And we're doing that, folks. Highest votes of Republican in the primary for 10 years. For 10 years. All that moolah the $1 million mayor spent, his numbers went down. David versus Goliath, brothers and sisters. David versus Goliath. Well, as my friend Sam likes to say, the little train that could. All right. March. Totally ashamed of special needs kids. I've been hearing that a lot, Debbie, and that makes me disgusting. And, I mean, I didn't like the person anyway, but after hearing that, I really don't like the person at all. If you want to, that's disgusting. Went to school as many of my family members in Widow Elsom. It turned down to something rather than be empty and rot. I agree, Emily. Jackie, yes, I've seen it. It's also a safety hazard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good luck. It's time for a change in Carteret. Thank you, Mike. It was nice meeting you last week, brother. Team Carteret, we're going to make this happen, Captain. We're going to make it happen. Jackie, you go and you walk around there, you go jogging, don't expect to guarantee you'll sprain your ankle. Oh, yeah. What are we talking about here, folks? Did I miss something? Robert Woods, money. Can I sue Carteret if I sprain my ankle? Laugh out loud. Well, they got so many lawsuits. It's taken them 3 weeks to get back to me on the Oprah request that I did for all the lawsuits against Carteret in 2002 to 2018 to present. It's taken them 3 weeks to get back to me on that Oprah request. So, Jackie, I would say yes, because there's a lot of lawsuits, I guess, in the past 16 years. Can't wait to see you again. Can't wait to see you again there, Colleen. Can't wait to see everybody again. Buddy Nights, Friday night. This Friday night, Debbie? This Friday night's the new Buddy Night? If so, message me, please. We need to talk about that because I will be there. Saturday, I have, it's called campaign school. I got to go Saturday morning. But Friday night, I would absolutely love to be part of Buddy Nights again. I'd be honored to be part of Buddy Nights again. Christina, Dan will make you vote for him, then give you the money. Yes, we're not going to make anybody switch parties once we become mayor. We're not going to do that. You vote whoever the hell you want. That's your choice. Oh, well, I can't say that word. 4-letter word, blank. Dan, I never voted for anyone until Fred knocked on my door. I believe in him getting back in Carteret. I wanted to move it, becomes mayor. I definitely stay. Thank you, Christina. That makes me feel great that I'm the first person you've ever voted for. And quite a few people have said that to me as well. And I can't put into words how much that means, to be honest with you. And I'm glad that we're sparking a fire here that's going to lead to a revolution. Because it's time to get burned down. And we're going to do this, folks, together. We're going to. I'm telling you. It's going to happen. November 6th. I'm completely believe that. And by the way, it's 8 o'clock, folks. If any of you people want to go over to that Republican meeting thing, I'm going to go over there in a couple minutes. But Christina, thank you. Thank you to everybody that voted for Team Carteret. It was probably a borough employee who did that curb. They took him away from painting on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's actually the business partnership that does that painting. But they build a town, so technically we do pay for that. Hi, Debbie. Good luck, Fred. Thank you, Mark. Congrats on the win. Thank you, Mark. Thank you to all my brothers and sisters. I appreciate that tremendously. We did win. We won. Team Carteret won. And come November 6th, we're really going to win, folks. And like I said, I can't do this alone. I need everybody out there to help spread the word and spread the message because we didn't even start yet. Now, game time is over. Now it's down to business. Hi, Fred. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Tony. Tony, I'll be over there in a little bit. That's from LJ. Oh, hello, LJ. Hey, buddy. Hello, Christina. Hello, Tony. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Emily, Carolina. Ready for the battle. The Battle of the Borough. Wait till you folks see this flyer idea that sparked to me the other day when I was in Queens, New York at our apartment. This idea sparked in my head, and I called my buddy right away who's a designer and stuff, and he was like, that is money. And I can't reveal it just yet, but the Battle of the Borough. Beautiful, beautiful. Ready for the battle. Oh, we're damn ready for that battle. Stolen and voiceless. Yes, too many people. Finally, someone that cares and listens to the people. Team Carteret, you got that right, Kelly. You got that right. That's what we're here for. That's what government's supposed to be there for. Oh my God, shocked. That's what they forgot about for so long up there. They're not, I take the bus in the morning and they're filled with out-of-towners getting off and going to Amazon. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely correct, Debbie. And I see it when I go to New York every night. That's all it is. It's all it is. 95% of the Amazon is not Carteret people. It's all out-of-towners. Amazon doesn't pay any tax to Carteret, so like I said, who is making money? We're paying their tax. Colleen, thumbs up. Fred, make a PayPal. If people send money to PayPal, go fund me. Christina, I actually have a PayPal. It's Fred Gattuso for mayor. I shared the link last week. I got a lot of thumbs up, and nobody donated $1. But the thumbs up aren't going to help with the campaign, folks. I appreciate that. But yeah, we released the link. I'm going to send it. I'm going to put it out every Tuesday, to be honest with you. But we also accept cash and donations. With the GoFundMe, you have to pay. I think it's like a 5% donation fee to it that we don't get, that PayPal gets. But if you want to donate cash, checks, please contact me, 732-501-6782. Or you can message me. We have the GoFundMe. We accept cash, checks, wire transfer, Bitcoin, Litecoin, any kind of, digital currency. But anything under $300, we don't have to say who gave it to us. So please, anyone wants to donate, please do. We need donations. We're not the $1 million mayor. So we actually have that, Christina. Please message me if anyone's interested in that. I'll release the message again, the link to the PayPal again tomorrow. Hello, Sharon. I think everyone pays taxes. Yes, we all pay taxes, Sharon. In Carteret, some people pay way more taxes than the mayor and have less land. Fred, GoFundMe. Oh, there it is right there. Sharon, thank you very much for the GoFundMe. Folks, please, I hate to beg, but donate, please, because we need more shirts. We need more production. We need more signs coming out there for the people. We didn't charge anybody for these shirts or for the signs. We gave them out for free. And that's the way we'd like to continue doing it. Seniors shouldn't pay school taxes. I agree with that. I'd like to see seniors, when they hit 65, they don't have to pay school taxes, and their taxes are froze regardless of what their income was before. No matter how much they made or less, I would like to see the taxes froze, and that's it. I agree with that. I agree completely with that, Jill. Jill, I've been saying that for years. Totally, seniors should not pay school taxes. I completely agree. I'm in absolute agreement with that. Absolute. Maybe not everybody will agree with me, but I agree completely with that. Jerry Lewis Theater, all these new apartments in towns being done by Kaplan, and if so, why? Maybe they're friends with the mayor, or maybe they're the ones who give out the biggest envelopes. Maybe. Good question, Debbie. Maybe. Why don't we ask Mark Oreska, who's the heart of the Carteret Business Partnership? Why don't we ask him? Since he's the fire chief, but he's always down Borough Hall in his office for the Carteret Business Partnership, which is a separate entity. Mark makes $130,000 a year. We got the Oprah request on that. Okay. If you would build a funplex in town, I'd definitely join or even go to a go-kart track. Yes, Rob, we've mentioned that before, and I'm going to keep mentioning it. That's one of our incentives. That's what we want to do. Absolutely. Not just for the kids, it'd be for the adults. It would be a source of income for this town. It'd be fun. It'd be something to do. You wouldn't have to leave town. I got friends that take their sons go-karting all the time and stuff, and guess what? And RC track racing and stuff. They have to go a half hour, 40 miles away. Why couldn't we have that in town? See, in Carteret, you have nothing. Let me explain. You have nothing. You can't even buy a pair of pants in Carteret or a shirt. Unless you go to, like, a gas station or Krauser's. Krauser's, you can actually buy shirts and hats. But we don't have a clothing store. We don't have a place to buy shoes. We have nothing. Nothing. Think about that. Why aren't these things in town? And real lunchrooms. Yes, why not real lunchrooms? I did agree with you, Robert, about the taxes. It's all for the children of Carteret. Yes, the kids in Carteret need a lot more than what we have, because they have nothing. And what they do have, who can afford some of these programs for the sports, for the soccers, for the football, for the wrestling and everything? Who can afford some of these things? And for the summer camp down that they have at the Robert Wood Johnson, which was supposed to be free to us, by the way, which was sold to us back in the day. It wasn't. That was a flat-out lie. With real food. I don't agree, not did. Okay, I'm confused there. Yes, we're real food. We need real lunch systems, to be honest with you, as well there. A lot of people are watching. We need a Taco Bell. We need a Taco Bell. I wouldn't mind a taco. I remember hearing years ago that Burger King was supposed to be Taco Bell. Hey, I'm not against Taco Bell. I love taco. I'd go for a quesadilla or chalupa any day. Absolutely. Carolina, James loved meeting you. I love meeting James. It was great seeing you guys out there. Carolina, thank you very, very much. And for the teachers out there, we need your inputs too on what we can do to help these kids. Please, everybody messages me. We need to work as a team to get this going here. I'll come from Teaneck for that march. Thank you, Sharon. We'll gladly have you here. Kathy, thumbs up. Sam says, I received the letter. Oh, this is Sam, the man who we made the video about with the lease. I received a letter stating that my 2 leases, 2017, 2018, have been ready since April, and I haven't picked them up. They should view the video I posted again, which states I haven't received my past 3 leases, 2016, 2017, 2019. I'll pick them up this week. So finally, somebody got off their ass and gave this man his lease. Finally! Well, he hasn't got it officially in his hands yet, but, you know, should never have came down to that in the first place, folks. I'm glad we could help you out there, Sam. Get that lease. Mike Lusky, what's up? I should post a cover your ass letter. Yes, post that. Please. Tag me in it if you like. Or post it on the visitors page here. Jill Friends, Danny Boy making the money. Yeah. $1 Million Mayor. Yes, Buddy Night Friday. Too long enough. Okay, I will be there. What's up, brother? I will be there on Friday night, Debbie, for the Buddy Nights. Buddy Nights at Night of Columbus. If you folks aren't doing anything, let me know the time. I'll post up there. We'll be down there helping the kids out. What's up, brother? And we'll be down there with LJ and everybody. And all right, folks, it's already 8:16. I'm technically late for this meeting. If you're not doing nothing, please go over to the Ukrainian American Club right now and do the Reform Republican Party so you can have a say in what's going on. And that's it. Next week, same time, 7 to 8. And we're going to be going over a lot more next week about our plans, about what we plan to do. Okay? We got 4.5 months, folks, to make this happen. And we're going to make this happen. Team Carteret. Gattuso for mayor. We're going to do this together. Merritt and Gallo for council. But we need your help. We need to do this, folks. We're going to do this. Okay? I got to go because I got to run. I got to literally pack up and run. So, folks, have a good week. We'll talk to you soon. If not, we do a special one of this. Don't forget, watch out in the Wedgwood area and all around Carteret because people are breaking into the cars, and I'd hate to see anybody else's car get vandalized into. Be alert. They're out again. And remember who told you. Good night. Good luck. We are behind you. Thank you, Jill. Good luck. Good luck to all of us, to Team Carteret. Because if we don't win, we're screwed. Let's put it that way. Not saying me. I'm saying the whole town. No, I'm sorry to put it that way. If we don't win, we're screwed because your people are going to be, your taxes are going to go up because you're going to be paying this man's pension for the next 20 years, for the rest of his life. So we don't win, the whole town loses. Remember that. Get out there. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Hello, Tracy. And we need to reclaim our town, folks. It's the best I can say it. Please share this to all your family and friends. They can watch the replay. And we'll talk to you soon. Very good. Gattuso for mayor. 732-501-6782. And I'm moving. Oh, no, Jill. You're moving. Oh, you're moving if we lose. Oh, okay. All right. Now I got you. All right, folks. I got to go because I'm already late for this meeting. And it's kind of mandatory that I be there. So I'd like to say good night. I'll see you all next week. If not, if we'll do a special one, I don't know. But Friday, actually maybe by Friday we'll do one because we're going to be hitting the streets and getting out there door knocking. We're going to hit the west side. We're going to hit the west side, my old roots. West Carteret, New School, represent. Have a good one, folks. Good night.